Hi everybody, I'm Chef Scott. The information that I share here on Bakermadness is available all across the World Wide Web, and I'm not even positive that half of it is accurate, and as such, should be treated as a form of entertainment. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a scientist, but I'm going to cross a couple of those lines today. Sound like fun? Let's get started. Let's see, we're going to do a CBD episode today. Let's have the CBDs. So these doozies. These are CBD. Dragon Ball CBD. Doesn't help. Hi everybody and welcome to Bakermadness, a cannabis-infused cooking and baking show where once a week I go out into one of our Washington State dispensaries and I pick up an industrial product, something that I probably wouldn't make at my house. I bring it home and we critique it for you right here. Today is a little bit of a special episode because today we're going to be covering off on the medicinal side of medical marijuana, CBD. CBD is short for cannabidiol and it is the other cannabinoid. Our body is equipped with an endocannabinoid system, or the ECS. The ECS has been described as the molecular bridge between the brain and body, and is actually the largest system of receptors located throughout the brain, the organs, and the entire nervous system. Where THC binds to receptors in the brain to cause the high that you experience, CBD is completely different. CBD does not bind to receptors, but instead it serves as a reuptake and breakdown inhibitor, preventing the breakdown of endocannabinoids that are already present in the body. This is exactly how selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or SSRIs, work. These are the medications that are used most prominently for depression or anxiety. Think about Paxil or Zoloft. Those are SSRIs. CBD's health impacts span the entire endocannabinoid system, which may be one of the most important systems as far as human health, because it regulates mood and homeostasis. Homeostasis is keeping the internal systems balanced in the face of external stress and inflammation. CBD is known to increase the levels of anandamide, which is also known as the bliss molecule. It's actually a boon to brain health as well because it's a neuroprotectant and it enhances neuroplasticity. It's also very effective when used topically to reduce inflammation and body pains. Early studies suggest that CBD may be very effective in the fight against cancer. As a matter of fact, it has already earned a place in the overall cancer treatment with its ability to reduce nausea and help with pain. The World Health Organization says that CBD has no side effects and no risk of abuse or dependence potential, and to date there's no evidence of public health related problems associated with the use of CBD. Now going back, clear back to 2017, because of a lack of regulation and because all marijuana product, hemp, CBD, THC, actual marijuana, marijuana sativa, all of these things have been on the Schedule 1, there has been very little, up until recently, there's been very little research. Because of this and because of the lack of regulation, there have been in the past problems with labeling. In 2017, they pulled 87 products offline to test. 27 of those were labeled properly. The rest were labeled incorrectly, mostly with too much THC, more THC than was labeled, and less CBD than was labeled. So that's where you run into problems with people who may not want to get high, picking up product, not knowing there's too much THC in there. The THC is mislabeled. Boom, now I'm high. That's no good. Since 2017, things have gotten a lot better. Marijuana production is now regulated by the USDA, and there is a lot more regulation, and so there's a lot less trouble in the labeling. There are a couple of different ways to get CBD into your body. First of all, you have endocannabinoids that your body creates on its own to help maintain that homeostasis. we can manipulate our endocannabinoid system with THC and CBD. These are called phytocannabinoids. Now, the products that you'll find on the shelf are going to be, depending on your state and the legality of marijuana in your state, you will find a full spectrum. That is going to be a full plant product, complete with terpenes, THC, and CBD. These are the most effective. Also, you can get a broad spectrum, which is, again, the full plant, but they've removed the THC. So you have CBD and the terpenes, which work together to work better. Then you also have CBD only, which has no terpenes and no THC. Now, the science community really believes heavily in what they call the entourage effect. And that would be, in order for the CBD to work its best, it needs a little bit of THC. And it needs the other terpenes. All of these things work together in synergy to offer the best product. Pharmaceuticals typically have one active ingredient that targets one symptom. The entourage effect is beneficial to the entire system as it seeks to perform homeostasis. All right? So, let's get some candy in us. First up are these two from Journeyman, or Journeyman. Their website is lifeisajourneyman.com. Excellent. So these are, today I've got a red raspberry sour jelly, and we've got these key lime jellies. These are CBD jellies, and this is these are both CBD jellies. The difference is this one, as you can see, is 2-to-1, and this one is 1-to-1. Okay, so what that means is there are 200 milligrams of CBD in here, 100 milligrams of THC, 2-to-1. And these are, oh my God, these are so tasty and delicious. Today our ingredients are sugar, white grape juice, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, that's vitamin C, raspberry puree, dextrose, lemon juice, raspberry flavor, pectin, tartaric acid, and cannabis extract, pesticide free. I like these, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, and it is moderately child-proof. Let me get my scissors. Yummy. Raspberry. This is 20 milligrams of CBD, 10 milligrams of THC. So we're running with a full spectrum here. Let's go. Those are really good. Woo! Tart. That'd be really good with a little piece of chocolate, I think. The other one that I have are these Journeyman CBD jellies. This is key lime flavored. Really, the only difference in ingredients with these is that these have Key West key lime juice and a little bit of lemon smush and not as much CBD. This one is not childproof. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Next up on our list of CBD candies today, CBD Beauty is our doozies. And if you remember, I did doozies a while back earlier on, and I just really love them a lot. The flavor is really good. These are Marion Berry flavored. They come from Green Revolution. That website is greenrevolution.com. That website is really awesome. Their website is awesome. Their products are awesome. They have lots and lots of stuff. Doozies is just one set. All of the doozies are full spectrum candies. That means that if you get the THC doozies, they have CBD in them. It says right on it. And I've gotten the CBD ones, and there is a little bit of THC, a minute amount in here. These I would consider a CBD candy. There is 40 milligrams of CBD per candy, 1 milligram of THC, so that's cool. Also, these are completely 100% childproof, so you can't. You have to have scissors for these. They look like the other doozies. If you remember what I think they look like. Ugh. All right, that was delicious. So now I'm 40, 50, 60, 70 milligrams of CBD. Let me talk to you a little bit about how CBD feels as opposed to THC. You're all familiar with THC, or some of you are familiar with THC. When you use THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, you get high, your head fills up with paper bags, you open the key to the universe, you can see things and beauty and wonder and love and gorgeousness. CBD does not act that way. CBD is a lot like taking a really powerful pain reliever. It's almost, gosh, it just is a real feeling of, well, you just feel well. There's no pain. You don't get a headache. There's no, I don't have any troubles. I'm not high. I can focus more. I don't have things to worry me. Not as depressed, not as sad when I take CBDs. I don't feel high, but I definitely feel better. I feel good. Feel good inside. There's one more product that I wanted to show you, and this is really popular here. This is our third bucket of stuff. This is the first time we've used this one. We normally get a different one. This one seems to be even better. This is Dragon Balm, 500 milligrams of CBD, 0 milligrams of THC, and this little block of colors here, this little loop of colors here, is actually the terpene profile. Shows 8 different terpenes. The more of the plant that you can use, the more of the entourage effect you get. This also has camphor, menthol, and a little bit of mint. It's being offered by seriesgardens.com, seriesgarden.com. They have a lot of really great stuff on their site. It's really great. That was a fun site. Okay, a lot of you don't know this. Some of you do. 2 years ago, in 2018, I fell and I broke my arm. I broke this arm. I broke my humerus. Almost impossible to break, but not completely impossible to break. The trouble with your humerus is they cannot set that bone. They cannot put you in a cast. They just kind of have to wrap it up and hope that it grows back together. Luckily, living in Washington, because of the way things worked out, I was able to get an operation, and I had surgery on my arm. So now on my arm, I have a steel plate, stainless steel plate with 12 screws. 4 of those screws are in the shoulder. I'll just show you a little bit. I have this scar. This scar extends from my elbow to above my shoulder. There were 37 stitches to that. And I will tell you that the CBDs, John uses the CBD cream for some arthritis situations that he's got, elbows, some in his hands. He swears by it. I use these CBD balms for this area. If any of you are out there who have metal in your body, if you have pins or plates or whatever it is, then you know that it is often not as comfortable as you might like. And ever since then, I have always known every moment of every day that something has happened to my arm because of that. So this stuff really works. Now, I just take it. It looks like this. It smells like Tiger Balm a little bit. And I just rub it right on. Rub a little on. You don't need very much. And then just rub it in. And I will tell you the effect on my arm. This arm tends to get stiff, you know. And I work it out and I move it as much as I can, but it does tend to stiffen up. When I use this balm, when I use this dragon balm on it, it helps it relax so much that I actually feel the weight of the stainless steel rod. It's a very strange feeling. But the tightness goes away. The tightness goes. The pain goes. The obvious inflammation that's inside tends to lighten up a bit, and it feels better. Anyway, I've had quite a bit of THC. Let's see, 10, 20 milligrams, and I'll probably have some more. We'll be back in just a minute and wrap this up. So welcome back. It's been a few hours, and I feel like a king. What can I say? I really like the CBDs. The CBD helps me to really relax. I'm a pothead. I've been a pothead since forever. I like to be high, but I also like the CBDs. I feel like it makes a difference health-wise. I feel like I don't have to take as many aspirins. Anyway, I hope that you do research in your town, in your state. I hope you can get what you're looking for. Turns out that there's only 9 states in the union that have zero tolerance for marijuana right now of any type. So make sure that you're doing your research in your town. Find a Facebook group. Try to hook up with other people that may comment on my videos. Well, I think that wraps it up. Thanks so much for coming. I love you guys madly, and we'll see you next time on Baker Madness.